Ladies and gentlemen, City Yonkers, New York's own DJ Lenny Santowasso. This is Making Your Bones, the stories of hustle, respect, and how they became a boss. A podcast by ZazRadio.com. Episode 6. Everyone has a story. What is yours? If you're interested, guy or gal, and would like to share your product business story to the world, send us an email, zazradio@gmail.com. We'll review it and get back to you, and maybe you too will be interviewed by yours truly and get blasted out to hundreds, thousands of potential customers, followers in the very near future. Hello, USA and the entire world and the music community. Let me introduce you to another awesome friend of mine. Maybe the smash hits, the songs back in 1988 and 1989. Will never find another love, and Materialistic Girl will make you spray some Dracar on gentlemen and ladies. Tease that Aquanet bouffon of yours. Say hello to the legendary freestyle artist, Will Freto Del Valle. Everyone will know him as Will from Enmore. And if you sign your black book, the graffiti pages, maybe you just might know him as Pacer, Paser. Say what's up, everyone. Everyone to Will. And Will, say what's up to everyone.
What's going on, everyone? What's going on? What's going on?
All right,
Thank you for having me.
Let's do that again because I fumbled, and we're gonna edit this anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Say what's up to everyone, Will.
What's going on, everyone? How you doing? How's it going? It's a blessing. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for taking your time out and doing the interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, most importantly than anything, we know what tomorrow is. It's September 11th.
Yes.
And on behalf of Will and I, we really like to honor those who perished and the heroes who gave their lives that day. We all know where we were. Where were you, Will?
I was in Jersey. I was working in Jersey in the school. They locked us down, so I couldn't even go across the bridge. But yeah, I also have a few friends.
Sorry to
hear Will Trey. So it goes in. Yeah, it hits home.
Yeah. You know what? We pray for them and their families. Zazradio.com, our friends and families, our rockstar listeners out there. We all know somebody, who lost somebody. My friend's brother, and I have to tell you, we all used to rent a Hamptons house back in the day, and my friend owned it, so we had shares, So I'll never forget the day because I was in the back of the garbage truck in City Yonkers, New York, working, of course, on sanitation, and this lady comes out, and she's like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "What's up?" She goes, "Look," and I remember stopping the truck, and we looked through the bay window and we seen it happen. And I tell you, the first phone call I made was a guy named Mike, and he had his phone on him, and he just got out. And he will never forget that day, and I'll never forget that day. He was one of the lucky ones, But it's all about being positive.
Exactly.
We wanted to really, kick it off on a nice high note, of course.
Yes.
And I have so much stuff to ask you. You have an amazing story. So I can't wait to hear it all. But you have to mention that being tomorrow and being, of course, an American.
I just want to say that those that that serve, especially that were in at that scene when it happened, and those that are going through it right now, because most of these people right now, all these years past, they've inhaling all that all that you want to call it junk fuel or whatever the fumes that they were consuming. They're going through cancerous situations right now. So everybody that was in that area, most of those people they have that all of a sudden they have that you hear them that they have cancer,
Yeah,
or they're going through it, and it's sad. It's sad, and I give it to them. Those people. It's every time this day comes, it saddens me as
yeah.
you think about, wow, what people went through coming out of that place, running out of that place.
The police, the
Yes,
fire, the union workers, steel workers.
yes, yes.
In fact, I'm a Teamster, local 456, and I've
Okay,
been
my
a
dad,
Teamster for
my
almost.
dad was at, my dad was working at the prison, not too
There it
far
is,
from
right
there.
there. Teamster local 456.
Oh, cool,
And I'm
man.
a member
Wow.
for almost 27 years. And a bunch of us, uh, Teamster local 456 members, not me, went down there also.
Mm,
And I know a lot of guys, police, fire, even civilians
yeah, yeah,
who
yeah,
who ran in, who saved lives, and who should be honored, and we should never forget. That's our thing with America.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
forget.
Never, never forget.
Listen,
That's it.
anything I put on my body has to have significance. And
Definitely,
anything in my
definitely.
life always has to have some sort of significance. So,
Like me, like me.
yeah, there it is, brother.
That's my sister's handprint
Yeah.
that passed away. I
Wow.
always keep it, I always keep it in my life. That was
It's
my
so
heart, my sister.
it's so important. Listen,
Yeah,
World Trade Center, Empire
it's
State
nice.
Building, Chrysler Building, the American Eagle, you know? And that's the honor. But that's beautiful,
Absolutely.
man.
It is
I
beautiful.
I unfortunately lost my brother 1984 and the other one in
Condolences,
2000.
man. Wow. Sorry
But
about that.
let's talk about it, brother.
Yes,
Let's
yes, yes,
talk
yes,
about some
yes.
really fun stuff. Um,
Bless everybody that went through it and,
yes,
that lost family. My
yes.
condolences to those. Every time this day comes, 9/11, I pray for all you guys and, and just keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Yeah, every single day we pray that each and every day is better for each and every one of you
Yes,
and your
yes.
families.
You
Uh,
never know what people are going through right now, and this, and these ages right now, it's crazy.
I mean, we see
People.
just what happened. I mean, it's crazy. In Utah, we just see what happened in North Carolina. We're not going to get into it, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's a
It's
different
it's
world.
crazy. It's just.
It's a different world than us, where the way we grew up, and we're going to talk about that because we're going to bring a lot of fun, a lot of happiness, a lot of
Yes,
things
yes,
that
yes.
people are going to relate to. You know what I mean? Which is imperative, especially. So tell us, Will, how this happened. Take us way back, way back. How old were
Back into
you
time.
when you started? Right, back into time. Like we're talking Spanish Harlem, 1980s, 110 and Lex, hanging out with Mark Anthony, AB from TKA, Safire's brother, Angel, Mikey Cutlass, Teddy Riley's cuz, right? All those people, right from the area. Did I miss
Yeah,
anybody?
yeah, yeah. That's basically what Sapphire. You miss Sapphire. She was there. She was
Sapphire.
in the mix. So Albert Cabrera. Tony Moran. Every time we used to go to clubs, we used to go see them perform. We used to end up at a restaurant after hours, and we should just hang out. That's how that's how
There's
we used
always
to always
an
meet.
after hours.
Yes,
Always an
yes.
after hours, no matter where it is.
We had those little dives in the city, so you know how that goes.
Oh,
You
definitely.
know.
Salute to you. I know you have some coffee over there. You
Yes,
and
sir.
your amazing success all these years. God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So tell me about all the listeners, all the viewers. How did it happen for you? Take us way back.
Well, it started all, like I said, my cousin, he had a band, and he was always rehearsing as I was a kid. I was over maybe 11, 12, 13. So I used to always go to his house. He used to always be practicing on his keyboards, and but he sings. He likes to sing R&B. He was, it's different. And then I had another cousin that was doing doo-wop in the street.
Mm.
So it's in the blood. It's in the blood. So it just started that way as a kid. I was in a marching band. I was in a marching band. I was, one of the lead drummers there, one of the lead snare drummers, and so it's it's from that time that as you get older, you start feeling that, man. is this for me, or I started liking it. So this is, and my cousin just watching them, perform and practice at someone's home, and they're in their living room. It's kind of crazy. It's like, and I still got those demos, those tapes, and them practicing. And he used to write for Teddy Riley. And,
Your cousin,
so
right?
it's a
Your cousin,
yes,
right?
yes, Ralph. Yeah, he used to
Wow,
write for Teddy Riley. So it's it goes way back, and it's just like I said, and then now his son is doing this thing too. He sings R&B. He's got a few tracks on YouTube. His
nice.
name is Ashi. But
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely
it's
blast them out. We're gonna ask also, but blast anybody you want out, man.
yes,
This is your
yes,
platform,
yes.
brother. So
But
if
these
you
are
like to,
and but 10 years ago I lost one of my cousins, which was Victor. That's the one that
sorry,
sang doo-wop, and that's about it.
sorry for the loss.
Yeah, yeah. It was hard for me because he was very close to the family. It's that's the way it was. We was a
How
close knit family.
how old were you? Listen, the Puerto Ricans, the Italians. Listen, we're all American, but there's just something about family, about the
But yeah,
food, about our culture. It just matches. It
have
just
we have flavor to our food.
oh God.
We
Whether
have
it's
the
the
salsa to
food,
the yes. We have the
oh
salsa to the food.
oh, a little
We all do.
sauce, little gravy, whatever it is. Us.
The cheese.
I
Man,
have to tell you, I really believe the reason why my stomach is messed up to this day is having too much arroz con leche. Let me tell you.
you got to stay away from that's dangerous.
Oh
So I
man,
tried.
yeah, rice
They
and
try to
milk
buy. Yeah, I got friends
with
that
the
tried it. I'm like,
cinnamon. Woo! Back in the day. So,
yes, yes.
so speaking of Mark Anthony, I met one of his managers back Johnny Falcones at the Cabana at the Winter Film Awards. His wife is Soli J. She's a Latin artist,
Okay,
and he owns like a TV network called Viva Live TV. Just want to shout him out. Johnny Falcone. He's a real nice guy.
okay.
But you know what? It just I tell you, when I think about yeah the Puerto Rican, the ethnic, that culture, I think about salsa, merengue. I think about uh Hector Lavoe.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the movie with Jennifer
Yes,
Lopez and his
Mark.
story and Mark
So,
Anthony.
but you seen the East Side Story as well, right?
I didn't see East Side Story. Crazy enough, I gotta check out
You got to look. It's on
that.
YouTube. They got it on YouTube, but it's an East Side Story. I'm in there. I'm
Are you
doing
really?
me and Frankie Cause we're performing behind Chrissy. I'm playing drums, next to the drummer, and
Oh
Frankie's
wow.
playing keyboards, and Chrissy's doing one of her songs there. So yeah. There was all of us was there. Karina, Sapphire, me, Leroy from was it Fame? He was
Okay.
one of he was one of the actors, and yeah, there were Ramirez from Barrio Boys was he was one of the guys,
Wow.
so everybody was there, everybody, and the little freestyle, era. We was all in that in that
What year?
vicinity.
What year was it?
Oh, man, I can't really think, but
East Side Story. Why that? It was probably like a Crush Groove or a Beach Street on the Latin side, kind of, or
not B Street. It was more of just it was a kid that wanted to be, wanted to sing. He wanted to promote. And then
mm,
he had Karina as one of the, she was one of the lead actors there.
mm,
Um, it's pretty good. It's funny, and it's
okay,
been fun. Mark was always funny.
yeah, yeah.
Behind stage, yeah, Mark was always funny. But that was always him. That's his character.
So what is it, like
Um,
1980s, 80s?
yes, yes.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah,
check it
I
out.
think in 80s, 90s around there,
How come I never heard of it?
yeah,
I'm
you gotta
surprised.
go. Yeah, East Side Story. It's and a lot of people seen it. They did very well. It's something that it was laid down. It's not like the West Side Story, but this is the East Side Story.
That's
But it was
tight.
good. It was good. It was fun. It was fun.
Like I remember
So
Fort Apache, the Bronx. That was good.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
bad.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
so I remember those.
Dog Day Afternoon, or
They,
that
Al Pacino. Ooh,
Taxi.
but everything was in the bank. I
Hmm.
mean, they were in the bank like 3 quarters. I'm like,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
else are they gonna film? They were in
yeah,
the bank
yeah.
the whole time. A lot of
But
people,
you,
you know what? Haven't checked that out. That's funny.
yeah, you got to call East Side Story. You won't miss it if you go to
Oh, I'm gonna check it
YouTube.
out
Yeah,
definitely. I'm
Mark
surprised.
Anthony's in the front. Mark Anthony is funny though. You're gonna see, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
So it's, and you had Edith Chacon. She's in there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the dancer, in the South, salsa dancer.
Mm,
We had also, there was an artist in there that plays Mark Anthony's dad. He's
mm.
a salsa singer.
I love it.
Yeah, it was nice. It was something that, it was 3 in the morning though, like 3 in the morning. We were still out there, you know. Okay, cut, cut.
Oh, I know. I
Oh my
know.
God, it's
I was
but we
on.
did it.
I was telling you that my good friend Willie DeMeo, wrote and created Gravesend series, which he's about to put out season 3 with Shaq,
Okay,
with a phenomenal cast and crew out of Brooklyn, 1980s Brooklyn mob series on Amazon Prime. So everybody, if you haven't checked it out, it's tight. I was
awesome.
involved. I was in season 1, episodes 2 and 4, and let
Okay.
me tell you something. I only had one line. What the? Believe it or not, but
Yeah, yeah.
that right there, he put me in the credits. I'm so blessed because him, his amazing producer Michelle Francesco's friend, and his son Chris DeMeo, who I spoke today actually,
Okay, okay.
just beautiful people. But that was like 5 hours.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was like almost 6 hours. 2 scenes, 6 hours,
Wow.
going back and forth,
But
going
this
back
it's
and forth.
basically like we did. I did a video
Yeah.
for, remember Third World, the group Third World.
Oh, I do remember. Yes.
Third World was Sonic that did a he did a intro with. When I'm in their video,
Oh,
it was
wow.
me. I don't remember. You remember that group, the Brat Pack? It was two, yeah, the Brat Pack. It was two guys, and then Seduction was there. The
Oh,
girls
okay.
from
Close
Seduction.
connection, of
Yeah,
course.
so they were, we were all in that, in the video. I was dancing. That was my younger me, my younger days, and
So
they
what
had
is
they
it?
just
This is like 16. You're 16 years old. You're
no. It
hanging out in
was
Spanish Harlem.
no. It was this is when I started, or
When you started, yeah. How old were you?
well, when I started, it was like my 18s, 19s.
Okay.
But back in the 16s and something, like, it was just school, high school, when I was
Mhm.
playing baseball. I
Where'd you
did
go?
everything.
High school. Where'd you
I went
go?
to Art and Design, High School of Art and Design.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I went to high school. I had a choice. I could have go
Nice.
to visual arts, but I went to Art and Design. Um, I did that. What else? And I boxed. So I went
Yeah.
boxing for Enter,
Oh, wow.
for Mickey Rosario. That was my trainer, and his
Wow.
wife Negra. And the guys,
Golden
yeah, you see,
gloves? Golden
huh?
gloves?
Yeah, yeah. I
Nice.
fought. We used to fight the boys clubs.
Oh, oh, wow.
Enter. It was called Enter. The place called
Okay.
Enter, but we used to fight the boys clubs. But it was nuts. It was I had to, because the area that I live, you had to protect yourself. So
Oh,
that
100.
was my. Yeah,
100%.
you had to get your respect. So
Hey, listen, we talked about it briefly. When the kids try to bully you, you got to fight back. And that was my story,
yeah,
where it's part of my script for a movie, actually, that basically I was in PAL. I just joined up. I'm working out. Then all of a sudden, the guy comes in who bullied me, not knowing. All of a sudden, the trainer's like, "Oh, Len, I want you to spar with somebody." I said, "Who?" And I see him, and I was like, I ain't gonna put a feather in his hat right now. So you know what? Let's go. So he goes, "Oh, you gonna fight?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And sure enough, I gave him
yeah.
a beat. I gave him
I
a beating, and guess what? You got your respect. The next day, he had
that's
a
funny.
black guy. He had a black guy who was walking around, and everybody knew. I ain't
That's
saying
funny.
he was humble. You got to be humble.
You
Walk
have to, all the time, all the time.
no matter
And,
what it
and,
is.
and it's
Walk
funny that
around.
you say that, because I went into a situation like that.
Yeah,
Hector Camacho, back in the days. Remember Hector Camacho Macho?
yeah.
Well, he used to go, they used to visit the gym. His brother visited the gym. I was hitting the bag. I was hitting the bag, and Mickey he goes, Will, I want you to spar with somebody. I'm like, you sure you want me to spar? You don't want Edgar to do it? This guy named Edgar that used to hit the bag. Well, no, I want you to come in. I said, okay. Threw on my headgear. We went in, started sparring with him. It was hectic. Come on, because he was, he thought I guess he was his brother. So we
Wow.
was fighting, and then we just started throwing blows. And when I caught him at the ring. He was like, time out, time out. And Mickey was like, there's no timeout in boxing. The bell didn't ring. The bell
Exactly.
didn't.
I love
But
that.
I came off. But it's these are things that you remember and you be like, wow,
You can't forget
But
that.
nah, nah,
You can't.
nah.
As I
These are
would
things that I
say,
always kept to myself. But yeah,
as I would say, it's in your mental Rolodex. I
yes,
always say
yes,
that. It's always,
yes,
it's branded in your mental Rolodex. It really is.
yes, yes.
So crazy
Hey,
enough, how I started out was go back a little bit. I worked for a wedding band as a roadie when I
okay,
was a young kid, and I had to stay there until we broke down the band after they finished the job. Whether it was a wedding, 6 hours, so I learned the business that way. Then I was a drummer. I had my own Tama Swing Star set with
okay.
Sabian cymbals. I didn't have the Zildjian cymbals, right?
Mm.
Because I was POR. We couldn't even feel. We couldn't even find the other O. I was Po.
Well, it's funny. I was fortunate enough to have that.
Yeah.
My grandparents was basically the ones that used to always, contribute to my talents.
Mm.
And my grandmother was the one that bought me my first drum set, which was an orange set, the little sparkle ones. But it was a Zildjian. I had the Zildjian. I had
Yeah.
everything.
I
It was
figured
a
out.
five piece. I had
You
a
had the
five piece.
Zildjian.
I had a five piece, which was nice,
Yeah,
which was
nice.
nice. And I bought it off the dean from the school that I used to go to, which junior high school. I used to go to Harbor. Harbor was a school that it was for gifted kids.
Wow.
It's two schools in one. It was 117 and Harbor. I used
Oh
to go to
wow.
117, and then I transferred to Harbor.
Okay.
And from there, that's why I used to play trumpet. Oh, I did a lot. I had a good childhood. Put it that way. I played baseball in Central, and I played high school ball.
Wow.
And I was being looked at. But one door closes and another opens, which is my music.
And that's what it's about. What artists and music inspired your style?
Uh, Me just going to the clubs, listening to, I used to be around artists, like Safire,
Yeah.
Albert Cabrera and them.
Mm.
Um, I used to listen to a lot of that stuff, and I was like, wow. And then Noel, it's like, man, this is cool. I like. And the thing is, when the Latin schools did their first show we went to, which was at what was it? Fucking, was it? I think it was. Uh, but anyway, it was Little Louis' birthday's Little Louis' birthday. It
Little
was
Louis
like
Vega?
India. Yes,
Louis Vega.
Little
Okay.
Louis' birthday. Yeah, it
Okay.
was. So you believe it, I still got that invitation.
Wow.
I'm there. Um,
I love it.
so it was like India performing,
Mm.
Tina B, Latin Rascals,
Damn.
Sapphire, and who else? And I think that was it.
That's a
That was
nice
it. Yeah,
lineup.
yeah,
That's
it
a
was
good
nice.
lineup.
It was nice. Yeah.
So talk to me about it's 1988. You're about to make this song. You'll never find another love. How did it happen? I know you wrote the songs, right?
Yes,
You
yes, I
wrote
did. Yes,
You'll Never
both.
Find Another Love, and you wrote
Materialistic Girl.
Realistic Girl.
Yes.
So you're with Albert Cabrera, you're with Frankie Cutlass, right? You're in Reel to Reel Studios in New Jersey. How did this happen? Tell me.
It was just, I wrote this song. I was writing it little by little because I started writing it in my cousin's house. And because, like I said, I was inspired by him, because he writes. So I love the way he used to write. I'm like, man, so I was inspired by that. So I just started writing. So I took the you know, you'll never find another love. And I'm like, man, this is, I could write to this freestyle. So I took that and then just started coming to me. and it was from experience that I had, as a kid. It was I was dating someone and things happened, and you know,
So there's the girl. There is a girl. Oh, okay. See, that's what makes it authentic.
yes,
That everybody wants to know. Is it true?
yeah, it was an experience that I had.
When you
Well,
were young?
everything I wrote is yeah, out of experiences that I had,
I love that.
So yeah, Find Another Love, Materialistic Girl was the same way, same thing, and everything I write is just it's towards experiences that
We all been through it, and that's the reason
yes,
why
yes,
we all can relate to it, and that's why it was one of the biggest hits,
I appreciate that.
in
Thank you.
'88 and '89. Everybody
And
knows those two songs.
and
That
extends.
intro is tight. Now let's talk about that.
Okay.
These songs today, they have 5 second intro, 10 second, 15 second. When you put on as a DJ, right? I sold my drums and I got my first DJ set in 1988. And when you put "And More," "You'll Never Find Another Love," or "Materialistic Girl," you have all the time in the world to mix. Because that intro, oh,
Yeah,
before you get to the first verse,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
man.
It's
That,
and it's crazy that we say it like that because it's like everybody used to say, "Man, those intros are long." I said, but it's that's the way freestyle was at the moment, at that time.
it was a DJ's best friend. We knew that we had plenty of time.
Yes,
Now
yes,
these guys
yes.
now, no disrespect, but come on, bro. You gotta let the song play. It's a 4 minute song and you're cutting it at one, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah,
And I believe that's the reason why freestyle was so big, because there was so much goodness and so much authentic and so much love and passion in the music that you could relate to it, but you're like, okay, we got to get to it. We gotta put the message out there in the crowd and give everybody an idea of the song before we go to the next one. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that was the
And
best
but
part.
that's me. It's like when I was producing, like doing the music. Me and Frank was doing the music. I'm the type it's like I listen to because, like I said, I'm a drummer. So
Yeah,
when I was
me too.
doing the 808, the notes, so I wanted that realistic feel. So that's why I came up, and it was chemistry me and him had. And when he did started doing pianos on, I was like, oh man, okay, this is good. So then with the mixing, everything came to play.
You
Everything
just
just
know, right?
it just married. It did it all. It just married the song. So which was awesome, And then Sapphire did backgrounds, for Find Another Love. That's her in the background. If nobody knew about that, that's her in the background.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
Sapphire.
yes,
That's
yes.
her, really?
The one that run away, ran away. That's her.
Wow,
So
that's awesome.
yeah,
Um, so when was that aha moment that you said you actually made it? You heard your song on
it
the
was
radio.
me. When we was in the studio, it was me, Sapphire's brother, Angel. It
Yeah,
was all of us when he was doing, he was with us doing the production. Um, it's when we was on. As a matter of fact, when we heard it, it was after we finished the track on the way home. They put it on cassette because it was a. Remember back in the days, it was master cassettes. So
and
you
that's
have it was you hear the clarity of it, and on the way home they put it on and we was listening to it. Like I had a little tear coming out. I was like, oh shit, that's me. I'm
where
sorry.
were you? Where were you? Were you on
We were just
95, on 87?
no, we were just coming home. We were just coming home from from the studio,
Okay.
and we were just listening to to the track. Finally, when it was just mixed and I was like, wow, it's finally happening. And then
So like Tonasia said, right? So you went up to the DJs, right? And you showed them the demo, and they're like, this needs to be fixed. Go back home, right? Fix it, come back, and get ready to perform. Was it like that?
no, not for me. Not for
Okay.
me. We was already. It was everything was just mixed already.
Okay.
Um, and then when they did the test press, that's when we used to go into. We used to go to those record pools.
Okay.
So so it was it was one of those that we had to perform. As a free, trying to get out there, so you got to do it for free and get yourself out there.
Of course.
So we
Yeah.
used to get the test press. We used to be in the Bronx a lot, and it was these guys. Uh, it was a whole bunch of DJs
Mm.
and everybody with the test press, and they'll rate your song. You know,
What was the name? It was two places: Fordham Road,
yes,
downstairs. What was that?
that was this guy.
I used to go there.
SOS. I think it was.
SOS
I think it's
downstairs.
SOS.
Get the
I think it was.
records, and then it was it Amsterdam? No, was it Amsterdam
No,
Avenue?
no, that was Amsterdam. Was in the West Side. You talking about?
Yeah, yeah, near
That was
Riverside Drive over there.
no. You was talking about Aldo Marino when he had the I call it when he had his record deal with safire. We're gonna have to cut this. We have
Okay,
to do this one over because yeah, it was Aldo when he Aldo did
we'll edit it.
cutting records. It was cutting records because I was gonna be
Oh,
on
Cat
cutting.
Records. Okay,
It was
but
on that time.
there was a small shop in the South Bronx. It was a small shop and it was big. Got the name of the place. It was off the Hutch of the Bronx River back in the day.
Oh,
The Cross Bronx.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
You
about.
know what I'm talking about,
That's
right?
what that's where it was these guys Aldo Marin's place. It was Cutting Records. That
That was
was their
Cutting
place.
Records. Oh wow.
That was Cutting, yeah. It's a little record store they had there as well. So his brother.
Oh, it was his. So the songs were actually about a girl.
Yes.
We won't mention her name, but it is true. If you didn't choose this for yourself, what would have you done for a living? What do you think you would do for other than what you're doing now? Let's talk about that.
I would have been doing what I'm doing now, just
Yeah.
and but I always worked. That's one thing I did. I always worked. I used to work for housing. I started working for housing. And then I started doing music. I started traveling a lot. So I left housing because I was traveling doing music. And then I got in, so I always work,
Yeah.
so that was my thing. And then I started, I got a job in the hospital, just transporting. And from there, I decided I wanted to do, I was working in housing. I worked in the school. I worked in the school. I was doing floors. I used to buff floors and, clean up schools. And that's what I was doing at the beginning. And then I got into housing. And then from housing, I started doing a lot of traveling with my music. And so I let that go. And I did that for a while. And then all of a sudden I said, you know what? I got to get back to work.
Like
I went back,
custodial.
custodial work. Yeah. I
Okay.
used to be a custodian. Yeah. Out of school. It was a preschool. So I used to be a custodian. So I used to do all that,
Hmm.
uh, do floors, preparing for for school year to, when it started.
Wow.
But I did that. I did a lot of hands-on things. It was just, that was me. That was me. I always worked.
You had that talent,
Um,
right? You were good with
yes,
your hands,
yes, all the time.
handyman and all that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I'm still doing that.
There's a lot to be said, man. You know what? A lot to be said
Yeah,
about
man.
that, you know?
But it's just, when it comes to my car, I like to be, I like to deal with the cars as well.
Yeah.
I learned how to do the mechanics, YouTube. That was my encyclopedia. YouTube was everything, and it's still for everybody else. I guess
Oh,
that's
forget about it. No doubt.
you learn a lot.
We
You
were
learn a
the
lot.
we were the YouTube back in the day. You know
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Because we have friends. If you didn't know, we were asking a friend, and in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
everybody you had
And
a
it's
guy.
funny because you say
You
that
had a
because
guy for
my
everybody.
Sapphire's dad was the mechanic in the block.
There
This
you
man
go.
knew his thing. He knew his. I'm talking about everybody used to go to him, Angelo, and everybody used to go to him,
Yeah,
and my dad, and that's how we was all in the neighborhood, 110th Street and Lexington Avenue, but
that's it.
they were in the 112. That's where they lived. But yeah, We
You
was
got a
all
plumber? You got a plumber? Boom. You got a guy for this? A car mechanic? Good.
yeah,
Got a
yeah,
guy that
yeah.
wants to fix you
Electrician.
up?
Well, that's what I have now. Over here,
That's it.
when I'm out here, anything I need right now, it's all good. I got a plumber, electrician. I have anything I need. They're around.
Musician, doctor,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yes,
you need.
yes,
You know,
yes.
underground, up here, wherever you need it. My boy G fella Robert Scoleri made a song back in the day, and it was called "Got a Guy." And I have to tell you, it really is a good song. It
Okay.
really is. But
Did he put it out, or
huh?
did he put it out, or
He put it out, but I'll tell you, he didn't really push it, you know. And he had a little show. It was a decent show on cable, and it was like kind of an Italian thing, Italian American thing, but it was tight, and everybody could relate to it. And this song, I have to tell you, I'm telling you, it's tight. Even the beat's tight. You got to check it out. Tell
yeah.
everyone something that they would like to know that they don't know already about you.
Well, that's people that know what I do. That's my, I'm a sterilizing tech. That's what I do for the VA. And a lot of people probably know that. That's my, I've been doing this already 12, 20 years already.
You said 20 years, yeah.
And yeah, that's my go-to right now. That's my profession. No, but my music is, and I still do my music. As everybody knows, I just came out with another song last year, which is called The One Chance. It's on Spotify. If you guys didn't hear it, it's a lot of mixes. We got a club mix. And I got another mix that I haven't put out yet. It's a classical mix and it's badass.
Nice.
It's nice.
Let me
But
see this shirt. Let me see this. That shirt's bad. I like that shirt. That's tight.
yeah, yeah.
With the exclamation point for the eye. Like it's like at the back,
Oh yeah.
upside down exclamation point. I like that. That's
No,
tight.
it's just the eye. It's the regular
That's
eye,
tight.
yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah,
And the TS New York, that's tight. Yeah.
it's,
Terror
uh,
Squad. You down
yes.
with them? With
No,
them?
that's my cousin. My cousin, he made the hats for Fat Joe and them because he's down with them.
Or is he?
he,
Okay.
he's
That's
down. He was down with Terror Squad and all that. But this is what he makes his apparel. He does the t-shirts, and so yeah, this is one of the hats that he made.
that's tight. Let me see the
Yeah,
side. Let me see the side on the other side. Bronx Belt. Oh, nice, tight, nice.
but it's so let me just right now they're not doing too great, man. But they
Hey, listen, we won't even
I'm
get
still
in.
the that's
AB and you have a song called "Soul on Fire." Tell us about that.
well, it came about. AB,
He's a nice guy.
yeah, AB was when he was no longer with the TK at the moment. I asked him if he wanted to join and more. At the time, because me and Frankie went his ways. Frankie started doing hip hop. So I was still performing, and I asked him if he wanted to get down with and more, and he said, "Yeah, you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So we started rehearsing, started showing him the steps, and then from there, uh, um, Angel Ramirez from Barrio Boys, he wrote the song "Song on Fire," so he presented it to us, which was through Albert Cabrera, because Albert Cabrera was the one that produced the song,
Mm,
and so he goes, "Yeah, man, I got this song for you guys. You can do." So we recorded "Soul on Fire." We did it. You can hear him, and you can hear me singing it. And then we had my dancer, which was Topaz. She's singing on it as well. She's the one that's doing backgrounds and little the woos and that. But yeah, and let me tell you, I had a lot of interaction with a lot of editors, like Chet Nunez, let him rest in peace. Chet, he did stuff for me. Carlos Berrios edited. He did the edits for my song "Materialistic Girl." Um, him and Santana Oma, they did a little stuff for me.
you seen that Carlos Barrios
Yeah,
on it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So and then when I did Chrissy Aissa's song, which I wrote with Chrissy, "Love Desire," I wrote the song "Love Desire" with her, and
You helped write that?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
so I did that we gave it to Chuck. Chuck was the one that did the edits on that.
Oh, wow.
And he told me, he goes, just sit down for a moment and listen to it. So I bought me a nice. I had a 6 pack. I sat down and I was watching, and he was just back in the days. It's not like now that everything is computer. Everything was just cut and slice, and put it together. Cut and slice. So he was just. He goes, "Come in the room now. What you think about that?" And he just put it on. I was like, man, you quick. But he had it. Guy was awesome, man. Let him
You
rest in
gotta have
peace.
that ear, right? You
Oh
have to have
yeah,
that ear.
yes. All these guys, I get. Let me tell you, I give it to those that were back with those 2 inch reels. That it was cut and paste, and I give it to them because you have to have a good ear for that.
Yeah.
You have to have a good ear.
I'm still
And
bugging out with the picture of you and Frankie Cutlass back in the day in front of Marty and Lenny's.
oh wow, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm still
That's
bugging.
one of our
I'm
guys.
like, that's Frankie Cutlass? Come on.
He was
Wow.
16. He was 16 at the time.
Damn.
And
16 years
yeah,
old.
yeah, he started with us when he was
New
16.
Rochelle, New York, boy. We
Yeah,
all
yeah,
went to that place. My boy
yeah,
DJ Serge,
yeah, yeah,
DJ'd it. He was a staple, you
yeah.
know?
Lenny's, and he did
Yeah.
a lot of shows out in Miami too. We was always in Miami.
How are you?
That was like home. And then it was that's the way everything started going. And then we did I call it a Kenny's Cafe. Well, I did
Oh,
Kenny's Cafe in
Yonkers, New
Yonkers.
York. Yeah. Then you did Jennifer's Cafe, which was my uncle's club. And that's where
Okay.
I met you back in the day with Joey
Yeah, yeah,
Kidd
yeah.
from Asia
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
DJ Tim the Terror, God rest his soul as well.
Oh, wow, yeah. Wow.
I'd be up there in the DJ booth, and I tell you, that's what really kicked it off because I was probably like 16 years old, 17
Yeah,
years old.
see, no one. I was shocked when you showed me your DJ. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
man,
And I was mesmerized at what he could do and how he could control the crowd. And you guys got on stage, I was like, oh, I like this. I like this.
yeah,
You
man,
know?
it's
And I wish I had the voice, where I was able to get up. I mean, back in the day, I tried this talent show thing. I won. Me and my boy live and direct. I was known as El Flex. He was rated R. And then we did a demo back in the day in Mount Vernon, and we didn't follow up with it. We didn't shop it. We were just, we were two knuckleheads, and we were like, you know what? That was that. And I was more into drums and DJing, so I pursued that more so. And then, of course, got the city job in 1997. Tell me something you like to accomplish that's on the bucket list. What would
what's
you
on my
like? What would you like to accomplish? What's on the bucket list? Something that you would love to accomplish.
I like to travel out of state, out of state, man. Out of here, do something like out there, Brazil. I would love to go to Colombia, hit those kind of, it's one of
So is it
my
true?
buckets in Canada, you know.
So is it true when your stuff isn't really hot and it fades away over here, it's hot over there? Brazil, South
Brazil is
America,
crazy. Yeah, all those states, they let me tell you, they
crazy
soak it in, and it's like
countries,
they
and
they they they. Oh my God, I see it on video, and I'm like, wow, the
it's really
respect
that
is crazy. Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, we get it here,
Yeah,
we get it here as well, but it's like when you go to a different place and you feel like, wow, like they actually, this is how they're responding to me. It's like, wow. And I've seen that a lot, with a lot of my, my co friends in the
yeah.
business. I'd be seeing them performing out there, and I'm like, man, like Asia, I see her performing out there, and the way the crowd reacts. No, when Noel was there, Peter Fontaine when he was out there,
Mm.
Samuel, when he was out there, I was like, I'm looking at all this, Raquel. It's like I look at this and I'm like, man, okay, this is awesome. This is awesome.
So you're a high
But
school kid just chilling, Spanish Harlem,
yeah, high school kid. This is where I
tagging.
met her. I mean, yeah, this is where I met a lot of people. Doing this. I went to school with Fable. I went to school also with Wiggles,
Wiggles, yeah,
which a
you said
lot of people.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to school with Wiggles, and the guys from what is it? What is it? Man, what's that? Tenetronics, is it? That they did a song. He went to school with me as well.
Pump
There's
up
a lot of
the
people
jam,
that came. Huh?
pump up the jam, Technotronics.
Yeah, Technotronics. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He
Wow.
went to school with me. You know, uh, D. And I got it. It's funny because I got the yearbook and I look at it, I'm like, wow. And there was another one, Sean Varro. He went to school with with me. That he had that song Without You, I don't know what to do without you. That was remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a
I
house
think
kind of.
so.
There was kind of a house kind of. He went to school with. I went to school with Strafe. Strafe's sister went to school. I went to
Set it
school with
off.
her.
Set it
We
off.
set off. Yeah, it's Strafe. I went to
Wow.
school with his sister. She was at the school. It's weird, man. You go. I'm like, wow. I met
Mm.
Crazy Legs at the school because he
Rocksteady
used to hang
Crew,
out
New
in
York
front.
City Breakers.
Yes,
Oh,
he used to be
State
always in front of the school.
Wheels.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He used to date a cousin of mine, Carmen, at the time. It was weird, man. It's just crazy, man. You meet a lot of people. I was around there with Louis, little Louis,
yeah.
Todd Terry,
Off.
and these are people that
Big
that are
producer.
they're still doing their thing. God bless because they're out there doing things in Europe and I'd be seeing them, and I'm like, wow, okay,
All these
they're there.
years, are you surprised that it's still here? Freestyle
Um,
lives forever. Are
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So, it's funny because the way I look at it, and my fiance Shannon as well, is we're all getting retired, right? We're about to retire. And now we got the money. So now we're going to have the freestyle acts in our backyard and we're going to introduce it to the younger generation,
Yes, yes,
where they'd be
yes.
like, and now also all this time, right? We're playing the music. They have no choice but to hear it.
But you gotta think, but it's funny that you say that because the majority of the kids nowadays,
They love
they
it.
know freestyle is
Yep,
because their parents put it on.
100%.
And it's like I did a show and it was I believe it was out here in Orlando. This kid came up to me, a young kid, he was like 16. He goes, I love your song. I'm like, you love my goes, yeah, my mom used to always play your song. And so this is so I finally get to see you, and can we take a pic? I said, sure. So I
That's
found it
awesome.
like, wow, okay, which is a blessing to
It
have
really,
our general, the kids
yeah,
listening to us. My kids grew up on it, so
yeah.
they know the songs and but to hear other kids that talk about it, look at Willie Valentine, Willie Valentine, his daughter's doing it, all these, everybody's doing their thing, man, which is a blessing, man, to see all these young kids coming out and
My
I'm doing it.
8-year-old son, Joseph, right? He's going to be
Uh,
9 with my 52nd birthday.
oh, happy birthday, happy belated.
Thanks. Yeah, in June. Thanks so much. And yours too. God bless you, bro. That
Thank you,
big
man.
milestone.
Six
God bless you,
sixty, man.
bro.
Thank you, man.
Look it. So we had my boy Tonasia. I know him for 30 something years,
Yeah,
right?
Tony, always we go way back
Tony's
there.
good people, and we have him up here. He performed in my backyard. We had dance floor, DJ, everything you think of. So, so my son Joseph's like, oh my God, Tonasia, and he listens to Wondering, and Games of Love, and he's like, oh my God, and now Tony's chilling with him,
Oh
eating a
man,
hamburger. It's just like blowing
that's
out.
the way it is, man. That's the way it is.
That's
Me,
the way it
Tony,
should be. But
and the
stay
thing is
humble.
that yes,
Always. You
yes.
guys
Well, it's
always have
funny,
stood humble.
and the thing is that like Clear Touch, we
Yeah.
still keep in touch.
John
XO,
Sanchez.
Sammy XO, I stay in touch with. Asia, Chrissy, we kept in touch. Tony, we always kept in touch. AB, we call each other, here and there,
Nice guy.
Frankie, I still keep in touch with
We have
Frankie,
all his music on. I mean, we have your music also on Zaz Radio.
And yeah, oh,
Always,
cool, cool, man,
24/7.
cool. You
Yeah.
got my new cut, right? You got my new cut? One chance, right?
No, you got to get me that. Oh, and I want you to do me, do
I
what do you call
drop,
it too?
I
A
drop.
drop. So
Okay,
I can,
okay.
I can blast it out too. Freestyle Fridays every Friday, 20
Okay.
hours long. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. So send me what, send me the link and you let me know. You want
Yeah.
me to send it?
Yeah. So what are you up to now? Of course, you're available for private parties, for all
Yes.
occasions.
You can call me. You could not go in the DMs. You could DM Evie. You know, it's my wife. You can go into, you know, DM her. We put it out there. If you
Okay.
can't get a hold of me, because I'm always at work, so she usually gets my emails, so she gets everything, and my, you know,
What's your
she
next
gets.
performance at? Where is that?
Well, right now I'm doing Mugs. It's coming up. Mugs is coming up next week,
What's that?
the 27th. It's a lounge, Mugs Lounge. It's going to be me. Excuse me. It's me, Chrissy Aiz, Giggles, Ike, and Louis Marte. We're
Where,
going to be doing it.
where's
And
that?
this is in
Orlando,
Clearwater.
Tampa?
This is in Clearwater.
Clearwater, Florida? Okay.
Yeah, Clearwater, Florida.
Okay.
So, guys, whoever's here listening to ZazRadio.com, look it up, or go to, you know, go in my Instagram or Facebook. You know, it's all in there. So
We're gonna
we'll
blast
be
it
at
out.
the.
We're gonna blast out
Yes,
the
yes,
links and
yes.
everything else.
I have the flyer around there. So
Your contact info.
yes, my contact, you can go at it's EV. You can go. As a matter of fact, you can go at Will underscore and more.com. You can go in there. That's my Facebook, and you can go to my, you know, you can go to her EV. She goes EV as, you know, EV.com.
Okay.
You can go there. You see everything. All the links are linked down in
Okay.
the bios.
Facebook, Instagram, Facebook,
Facebook,
Instagram,
Instagram, you
TikTok,
know, on
YouTube.
TikTok, YouTube. You know, we're trying to put everything on. You know, if you know anything you want, it's you know, I got it. Let me tell you, I got everything set, and then I got another show coming up for what is it? After months, I'm doing a cruise.
Oh,
I'm doing a
nice.
Spanglish cruise. I'm doing a
Okay.
Spanglish. It's a salsa with freestyle. That's
Love it.
October 24th to the 27th. It's you know, it's going to be nice. It's the first I do, you know, it's a mix with the Spanglish. It's
Love it.
the first annual Spanglish cruise. I'm
That's
doing
cool.
that. And
Where's
then
that at? Florida?
this out of Florida, Cape Canaveral, coming out
Okay.
of that. And also I'm doing next year with Cynthia Cruz. I'll be on that. We're going to be coming. That's going to be nice. So,
Wow.
you know, look out, everybody. It's all on Facebook, and look out. It's going to be nice. You guys don't, but I don't know if I think the Cynthia Cruz is already. I think it's sold out.
Big, yeah.
Karen's already sold out. But the cruise right now, the one I'm doing now for Spanglish Cruise, you can still go on there. I'm putting on a link to that. I'm doing a video to that and putting up my flyer. So, you know, it's October 27th 24th to the 27th.
I
So,
also want to mention that I don't know if you know, but on Spotify, you have over 2 million plays.
oh wow, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So it's out there. And on YouTube, you have to look at YouTube because you have millions and millions of views on YouTube, you know?
Okay.
So all you youngsters and all the people that have been under a rock and don't know who Will Enmore is, and the song You'll Never Find Another Love and Materialistic Girl, you got to look it up. Great talking to you. Thank you so much for the
Definitely, man.
interview, brother. You're a
Oh, thank you,
class
my
act.
brother.
I'm
Thank you,
really
thank
looking
you.
forward to playing that new joint. You
One
know,
chance, one
yeah,
chance.
one
It's a
chance.
club mix, yeah. Mambo LeBron did the remix on that. Also, he did the club remix, and the one
Okay,
who produced that was Edwin Ramos,
okay.
the actual, you know. So it's awesome, man.
It'll be all on
So
ZazRadio.com. It'll be
definitely,
ran
man. I appreciate
24/7,
that.
365. It's for free. We have the app. Get it on iOS. Get it on Android. You know we are the ultimate internet smash up dance radio station and Rostel listening experience in the world. Um, I'm gonna try to get this up tomorrow. Live audio first on Zazria.com. I'm gonna put together a flyer, blast it out, and then we'll take clips and blast.
Hmm. But he used to manage Judy Torres, the guy that, you know, he passed away. Let him rest in peace. He worked with a lot of people, man. He was real cool, and he was always, you know, he was always with the clubs too. He was always in the club scene.
Well, you know what? It was really awesome. I mean,
That's it, man. I appreciate it, man. Man, it's nice, man. Nice seeing you. Yeah,
nice
it's
seeing you.
been a minute. It's
It's
been a
really
minute, man.
to just vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
talk
man.
about the history of and
There's
relate.
more to that, man. And let me tell you, there's more to that. Because let
Love
me tell you, I used to hang out with a lot of Italians, man, and we
love
did
it.
a lot of crazy things, especially from the Bronx.
Yeah,
When
me too.
they had the pizza shop up in the Bronx. I used
Yeah,
to always go there. I used to get my pies, and it was crazy. We used to, they used to pick me up in 110th Street
yeah,
in the limo,
yeah.
and everybody, all the kids, just like, who's coming out of the building? He's coming out of the projects,
Well, you got
mind you.
Patsy's. You got Patsy's right there. You got Rayo's right around the corner. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
First Avenue, we had First Avenue. That was always that's Italian there.
that's it.
How that was
And
always.
we were just together. Like
And we still are.
we always are. You know what I mean? Like
Because every time when I did Westbury Music
Long
Fair,
Island. Yeah.
yeah, and I came out the minute everybody, all the Italians came out like,
Yeah, nuts.
oh,
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's the and the IROC Z. I had people used to drive around my neighborhood
Yeah, yeah.
in the neighborhood in Spanish Harlem, driving the car right because they used to live in the first floor. They used to be blasting my song, Finding Love. I
Oh
said,
yeah.
they're doing this on purpose because they know I live around here. So it's but
Used to
yeah,
have the 18s in the back.
yeah,
Used to have the
yeah, man.
18s and the tweeters.
My friend Steve Kenny, it was Steve Kenny,
Yeah.
and these guys, they had a pizza shop. They were brothers. They had a pizza shop in the Bronx, and let me tell you, they used to come and they were. Let me tell you,
Beautiful people, right?
they always treated me. Oh man, I used to go there. Well, you want a pie? They used to always come home with a pie. I said, no, man. I
That's
said,
the
no,
way it
no.
was. That's the way it
Yeah,
was.
and
All
when we used to
around.
go hang out,
Yeah.
We used to drive out to the Bronx. They used
Yeah.
to take me to these neighborhoods and
The spots. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The underground. Yeah. And yeah, I feel you.
I'm like, bro, you're
Yeah.
crazy.
And
But we
then
used
when
to
you
do a
went
lot
over
of,
to the house, you couldn't leave until you were full. And even
yeah,
then,
man. I met a lot of
didn't
people doing
finish
that.
if you didn't finish whatever was on your plate,
Oh yeah,
it
yeah.
was over.
They
You
felt
weren't invited next
disrespected.
time.
They felt disrespected. And don't say you want pineapple on the pizza. You don't want Hawaiian pizza. Oh man,
I could
it was
talk to you
good.
for hours, my brother.
Definitely remember. Thank you for having me.
God bless you, brother. And we'll be in touch.
Appreciate you for having. I'm gonna do the drop. Yeah, let me know what you want on the drop,
Okay, cool.
and I'll do that for you.
All right, my brother, you're the best. I
All right,
love
man. Thank you,
those
Lenny.
songs.
Thank you, man.
Those two songs. But was there any other singles other
Yeah,
than?
I had Fun of the Love, Materialistic Girl, I had Soul on Fire, and this other song, Let It Go, which was on a compilation. It
Okay,
was on, I think it was on, not Tasmania, was it? This other, it was a compilation I did it was for Charlie Rock. I
okay.
did that, so I did that, I did that, and now this song, which is One Chance.
Everything was singles back then too, right?
Yeah, yeah. But
Damn.
I was supposed to do an album with Micmac. That
Mm,
was the deal, and
mm.
that never came through because he was working. Mickey was working with Johnny O and Cynthia, so they were working on always on the album because Mickey always wanted to do a track for me. Started working more with Johnny O and Cynthia.
So you guys always been kind of independent in some sense, right?
Yes, yes,
You guys
yes,
promoters and everything too. So
yes,
that's good.
yes.
You made your own
And that the thing that I wanted to tell the email that what was your email? It's simplyevie.com.
Simply EV. Okay. SIMPLY EV as Eagles and Van.
But definitely, I'm gonna get you that stuff, and
Have a great
we'll
night.
talk.
It was a pleasure
You as well,
talking.
man, brother.
God
Have a good
bless.
one, brother. God bless, man.
All right, man.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.